Somehow there's this concept that before I existed, I was in some bad place. You know, some horrible, awful place, like, you know, where there were human beings, and they were all liars and cheaters and thieves, scuzzy little fat balls of crap who sat in the stands eating their cow burger and waving flags for their home. Oh yeah, that's right, that's the hole I'm in now. Where was I before I was here? I mean, what was the hell exactly? You think I should be thankful for being alive? I should be thankful that two assholes said, well, let's go do baby making experiments. Let's create some consciousness. We can't control what's going to happen. We don't know what the is going to happen. Let's just do it for the hell of it. Why? I don't know, because everybody else is doing it. Yeah, it seems like the thing to do. And you want to pet a kid, right? You want to play with its winky or something? Or, oh, is that what? No. You want to, what, clean up its vomit? Yeah, you like doing that, don't you? Yeah, but you're crazy mother. Well, for what? Why? Why am I here, Greytex? Explain it to me. What's the rational cause being served here? How am I more reasonable and rational response to the threat than, like, the dikes around New Orleans? I mean, even that makes more sense. As ludicrous as it is, that makes more sense than my existence here. You're completely insensitive to the victims of the imposition. You demonstrate yourself to be completely insensitive to the suffering of those who are the victim of the imposition. Okay, you just told them to die and free up resources to give their consciousness, something they believe is precious, and bestow it upon another tard. Why would I want consciousness to be possessed by another asshole on planet Earth? I mean, that would be like me planting Ronald Reagan seeds. Why the Greytex, would I plant Ronald Reagan seeds? Why would I plant Obama seeds? Why would I plant ignorant, homeless, rapist, child molester seeds? Why would I plant any of those seeds, you idiot? I mean, if I can steal some energy so those assholes can't use it to put consciousness together, I'm going to be glad to do it. I mean, thank God I'm stealing enough energy and keeping it from the average human moron to abuse. You're a relativist who only cares about the present. You don't give a about the future. I mean, it's obvious, right? You don't think the future is going to have 1 trillion consciousnesses versus the 3, let's say, that existed now. You don't understand the whole Adam and Eve concept, that Adam and Eve grow into 7 billion people. You just don't get it. Well, their name wasn't Adam and Eve, you know, Ugg and Uggette. Now, if you could eliminate all your debt by just paying 1 penny today, just 1 penny, and all the debt goes away, what would that? You wouldn't do it? Because the debt isn't real? Because it's a future obligation? You wouldn't spend the 1 penny? And you're going to say no out of what principle? Out of what insanely stupid principle? You want to impose it on victims. You want to ride a rickety roller coaster. You want to shove people in a rickety roller coaster, and you want to say F you to the people who don't like it and thrown out of it and smashed on the asphalt. And you're just going to say tough f***ing I like the roller coaster. Yeah, why shouldn't somebody say F you? If somebody puts me in a trunk of a car and drags me to Action Park and says you're going to f***ing ride the rides and you're going to go down the flume and you're going to do all this, you're going to eat cotton candy even though it makes you want to puke, yeah, why shouldn't I be pissed off?
You're calling me evil for calling him out on that? How fucking delusional are you?
Yeah, well, that's the question we're asking you. But it. You know, I just hope a tree will fall on you, right? We'll just make it easy. We'll just wish death on each other. I wish something will be able to steal resources, sun energy from you so you can't occupy it anymore and waste consciousness plotting to impose unnecessary suffering on sentient beings. Yeah, you, you crazy bastard. Quit strapping things into your rickety roller coaster. Fix it or off. It's not that complicated. I don't have a right to cause unnecessary harm. I do have a right to cause necessary harm. It's that simple. So you just define these words unnecessary. Unnecessary is to satisfy my selfish desire. Necessary is logically demanded. I mean, logically rational. Yes, you pay the penny today to save $1 trillion tomorrow. That's the rational obligation. It is the cure. That's the simple truth. Giving up the irrational, silly notion that you need Sisyphuses to keep pushing the boulder up the fucking hill. We don't need more Sisyphuses. The Mars doesn't have Sisyphuses. It's doing just fine. There's no need for your Sisyphuses. And especially there's no need for them when a lot of them are fucking miserable. It's just stupid. No, it's not just stupid, it's sadistic. The word fits. You are sadistic. You're just going to keep ignoring the fact that the future is going to exist. You're going to keep pretending the future doesn't exist. There's not a whole pile of welfare in the future, so you're not going to spend the rational dollar today to gain billions tomorrow. Yeah, there's just no argument with somebody that's stupid.
I mean, I've killed animals that are suffering. I've killed a rabbit that had some kind of...
Well, why should you have the right? You're the one with the absolute statement. Why should it be your judgment, right? You can't apply your rational judgment to that rabbit. How dare you? I'm saying I have a right to apply my rational judgment. It's tested, rational, logical judgment. You haven't proven it to be irrational or illogical, so you have no right to cast any fucking aspersions against it any more than I would have any right logically or with any kind of intellectual dishonesty to say that it was wrong to put an animal out of its misery. I'm saying it's the perfectly reasonable thing is to put the DNA molecule out of its misery. It's a stupid, insane, sick, idiotic notion.
Brain disorder or something that was... And I killed a mouse that had a broken back or something like that, and it was paralysed and was in agony by the looks of it. And I killed them, but I didn't think I had a right to kill them. It's as if I had a right to do it.
Oh, well, what's the point? Then this is just semantics now then, right? So you're going to say you did it and you thought it was wrong. I mean, the right, it comes from knowing it's right, having logically tested it as right, and knowing that you're the one that's responsible. There's no other God to take care of the business. You're the janitor. You're the most competent person in the room. You're the highest ranking officer left. That means you have to take charge, right?
I just felt it was the best thing to do in the circumstances. But it's entirely circumstantial.
Well, of course it's entirely circumstantial. Nobody's arguing that each circumstance is a unique circumstance, but the principle is the same. You don't waste suffering. And that's what you were serving. That was the interest you were serving. Now what you're going to tell me is that if you could kill one mouse today to save 50 mice tomorrow that were going to die of the same disease, you wouldn't do it. Because those ones tomorrow don't exist yet. So you won't kill the one today to save 50 from suffering tomorrow. There's no reasonable doubt that they're going to exist, right? If we can lower the number, lower it as low as possible. I'm telling you, life is a Frankenstein monster. It's out of control, it's a mess, it's sloppy, it's idiotic. Alright? You can simply stop Frankenstein, or you can keep putting up with it. Day after day after day. A new Frankenstein flying out of the monster palace. I mean, so what's the rational thing to do? To keep killing the Frankenstein or kill the monster maker? Because you think you can shit in today's water and somebody's not going to have to drink it tomorrow. You actually think your shit isn't going to exist in the water tomorrow. Take the suffering out and it's irrelevant, okay? If there's no capacity to perpetrate harm. Harm is connected to suffering. If there's no harm, I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want, okay? Yeah. I don't really give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want. You take the harm out of it, I don't give a damn, you stupid c***. So it has nothing to do with sentience. It has to do with the capacity to impose suffering and harm. The pain has real weight. The values that you're saying compensate for those pains have no weight because they're an illusion of desire. Desire corrupts judgment. It destroys reason and logic. You have no reasonable reason to eat food. You only do it because you're hungry, you stupid. Oh, sorry, I don't want to get personal. What makes sentience important is the capacity for something to suffer. If they can't suffer, if they can't be harmed, then sentience doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. There has to be a deprivation, a negative, before there can be any positive, and that's just the truth of the matter. The value is all negative. You still just don't get it. So even if I concede that sentience has the value, it's a negative value, you dumb fuck. Okay? Suffering is still the negative value in the sentience that gave the sentience any weight, and it's negative. It's decidedly negative.
Sentience is the most precious thing out of it. Our self-reflexive, self-awareness, the fact that matter is organized in such a way, like matter, you know, like energy.
Yeah, right, it's all matter. Really cool.
You know, atoms, particles, energy. It's organized in such a way that that energy is aware of itself.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, right. It's aware of itself. It's also aware of its desire to take, to have, to want, to need. It's also can be aware, if it actually wants to be intelligent and fair and rational, that it's completely caught up in a dopey, idiotic, tail-chasing psychology that is entirely futile and stupid. It's just fucking, it's hungry for a trap door. And it just keeps doing it over and over and over. It keeps falling for the same trapdoor trick over and over and over. I mean, Boo Boo did a little Wile E. Coyote thing. And it's just so f***ing true. You're just Wile E. Coyote. Give up the Roadrunner, head, and buy yourself some Twinkies and let your f***ing ambition for the future go. I'm a DNA molecule seeking to get itself into the future. Fuck. That awareness really doesn't do me much f***ing good. But it's the only one that matters. Wipe. Oh, it's kind of stupid to say 1 minute that we're sentient and then the next minute say we're nothing more than matter. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Obviously, when we're alive and our little heart's beating and our brain is brainery, we're something more than just matter.
Precious to me.
Oh, okay. So again, so it's precious to you. It's not precious to me. So why do I have to buy it? Why am I being stuck in your little I love self-awareness ride? Why do you have a right to capture me, to kidnap me, and force me to go to your I'm self-aware ride? I think your self-aware ride sucks balls. It's stupid. And I'm sick of you tying me up and forcing me to play.
Than that thing, which is a stone. Sentience is more precious to me than those.
Oh yeah, right. They can't be harmed, can they? That's right. That's the key to it. That's right. They have no negative potential, so we don't have to worry about them. But we do have to worry about the other things that do have the negative potential, and that's the whole point. We want to make you into stones. That's right. Little happy stones that can take care of themselves. They don't need to be cared for.
Now, anti-natalists argue that the universe should just be those things.
That's right.
I argue that maybe we should have more than that. Maybe this self-awareness thing is...
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And again, why? Why? God says so? Well, how do I rationally make anything out of it? How do I say, oh yeah, that really does it for me. That takes away all the pain and everything is really cool and great. No, that's not what's in my hand. I mean, self-aware. If I put it in my hand, it just doesn't. I don't. What is it? What is self-aware? What is it? Where? What? I can't eat it. I can't fuck it. I can't derive a single bit of anything from it. It's absolutely useless to me.
The best things ever happened to the universe, despite it.
Yeah, no rational argument for that one. The best thing that ever happened to the universe was inventing pain so we could torture sentient beings for billions of years. That's so fucking logical. Yeah, didn't Dr. Frankenstein have that written in his book? Oh, that's right. That sadistic lunatic who woke the dead. Oh yeah, matter shouldn't be dead. No, it should be animated. And should walk the earth with its arms outstretched forward, going, feed, food, give me food.
It's downside. And rather than throw the baby out and keep the bathwater...
Yeah, well, what's your baby? Again, describe this baby to me. What's the baby again? Oh yeah, your stupid, idiotic notion of accomplishment. Your stupid pyramids and your cathedrals and your perpetual, wasted, pointless, over and over and over again falling down the trapdoor. Yeah.
Maybe we should be trying to find ways of alleviating suffering.
Oh yeah, well, we haven't been trying, have we? No. Nobody's trying to do that. Nobody's trying to do that.
Positivity, you know. That's just an appeal to emotion. An appeal to positive emotion.
No, an appeal to silly, yellow submarine, unicorn-powered, metaphysical, happy-pappy bullshit. You're just going to continue the Poeskian nightmare. You're not going to fix the human organism. You're not going to fix the DNA molecule. It's about consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, and addiction. There's nothing else you can make out of this. And the fact that you're endorsing it does make you a rather sadistic lunatic.